Hi, Nancy. I can't hear you. I think you are on mute. Okay. Good morning, Toastmaster Shweta. Good morning, Toastmaster Deepani.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Sudharma.
Good morning. Toastmaster Deepani has joined.
Can you hear us fine from the room?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay. And there is this two view. One is the audience view, the other one is the speaking.
Yeah, I think both are clear.
Okay, good. Fine. Stop. Pause.
Start now. So it's 10 a.m. Let me start the meeting. So good morning, good morning, guest and fellow Toastmaster. A warm welcome to meeting number 164 of the Gabbys Toastmaster Club. I am Toastmaster Amit, your SAF for today. I am sure you are as excited as I am. The meeting will be blocked for 2 hours and you are expected to stay for entire duration. Before we start the meeting, I want to highlight some key points. First, your video should be on and the audio should be off. Audio should be on only when you are called to speak or need to speak. Regarding the topics of sex, religion, and politics, even though Toastmaster International doesn't put any restriction on speaking on these topics, but at the Gabbys Toastmaster Club, we request all speakers and role takers to be mindful and responsible and abstain from expressing any controversial view on these sensitive topics. Also urge you to be the cognizant of the fact that we as a club practice diversity and inclusion in the letter and spirit. Hence, ensure there is no sexist, racist, or any such undertone that create hostility and discomfort for the members or guests. Now, let me call upon the presiding officer for today's meeting, DTM Nancy Goel. About Nancy, she is working as a senior data analyst. She is a certified image consultant and personal branding coach. Also, she is the Vice President Education and the President-elect of the Gabbys Toastmaster Club. Over to you, DTM Nancy Goel.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Amit. May we have a round of applause for our Sergeant Arms, Toastmaster Amit. It's a pleasure to be presiding over 164th meeting of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club. But today, I would say it's even more better. More better is not a word. It's even better to be here. Why? Because we have got something special waiting. Before I talk about what is that something special, I would like to welcome all our guests. I would like to acknowledge the presence of our guests and our members, Toastmasters, who are present with us in the meeting today. Now let me talk about what's special. Every year, twice a year, we conduct installation ceremony. We elect the officers, we go for elections, then we first ask officers to nominate themselves for 7 ExCom roles that we have. Then we go for elections. Post the elections, these officers are elected. This is the day, the installation ceremony day is the day when these officers take office. And that's the significance of installation ceremony. From today onwards, these elect officers, the ones you are hearing so far, will be elected will be installed in their respective offices. And to conduct this installation ceremony, we have someone very special today, our installation officer. She is Area Director, Area B1, District 92. Please put your hands together for Toastmaster Paduka Kannan. Toastmaster Paduka, the stage is all yours.
Thank you very much, DTM Nancy. Rise and shine, Gabbys. How are you feeling today on a Saturday morning? Energetic? All right, so without any further ado, let me go to let me start the installation ceremony. Just give me a moment. So, in the meantime, can I request the SA to spotlight all the existing officers, please? So just for okay, I think of course Amit might have the information. Yeah, okay, I could see Nancy and Sourav. Can you please spotlight the rest of others as well? Toastmaster Amit. Okay, I can see Nagesh sir as well. Yes.
Saurabh, can you do from your end? I don't have co-host right.
You have co-host rights.
One second.
I could see Dweni, Nagesh sir, DTM Nancy, DTM Sourabh, Chitrakshi, she's there, the secretary of Gabbys, and Treasurer Amit. I could see an SA Chaitanya.
Chaitanya is also not here.
This is good. This is good. You can go.
All right. Okay. So dear officers, you should be extremely proud of serving in your respective offices and fulfilling your roles with flying colors, I must say, really. So, with the support of the officers from July to December 2023 and club members, you have helped the club achieve, I think, almost 9 DCP points, right? Which is like closer to the President Distinguished Club, right? We have just one more to go to with respect to the renewals for the new renewals as such. But on the behalf of the Gabbys Toastmaster Club at District 92 and the Toastmasters International, I would like to say a big thank you for all their efforts and a successful work in your term. I hereby discharge you for all further duties and responsibilities of your respective offices. So, Toastmasters and guests, please give a round of applause to the existing officers of the Gabbys. All right, so now I request the elected officers to join me on the virtual stage and the in-person stage. So let me just cite, I hereby install the officers of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club and prepare them for the challenges that lies ahead in the term Jan to June 2004. The following are the officers who have been elected for the club committee, starting with the SAA Toastmaster Amit Gupta. Can you please? Oh, okay. I'll just cite out all the members and then you can spotlight one by one when I call upon them. So it's from SAA Toastmaster Amit Gupta, and for the role treasurer, it is Toastmaster Devashish Parmar, and for the role of secretary, it is Toastmaster Mamta, and For VPPR, it is DTM Nagesh Ramamurthy, and for VP membership, it is Dhwani, Toastmaster Dhwani Adyasara. For VP education, it is DTM Sourav Dutta, and for the president, it is DTM Nancy Goel. So the collective challenge is to make this club stronger and dedicate their effort to helping people from all the walks of life to speak in an effective manner, listen with sensitivity, and passionately lead to help many individuals. Each officer is obligated to attend the club ExCom or executive committee meetings, attend the district sponsored club officer training, which is TLI, and then prepare a successor for his or her respective office. So, yes, of course, I request the moderator to spotlight the respective officers when I install them. Also, I would briefly describe the challenges that he or she must meet and the responsibility he or she must fulfill. I request each officer to hold a pen or any such kind of an object which signifies a gavel, a symbol of leadership. And the people are in person, I think they would have the gavel itself. I hope so. And I'm not able to see clearly from here. Anyhow, so let's begin. Okay, so let's start with Toastmaster Amit Gupta. Moderator, please spotlight essay Toastmaster Amit Gupta. All right, so Toastmaster Amit Gupta, as a sergeant at arms, your responsibilities includes arrange and ready the virtual or the physical meeting room for the club meetings and the events, maintain all the club equipments in the working order, ensure that the adequate club supplies are available, and then set up the virtual room before or the physical meeting room before the meeting begins. Take care of the waiting room and allow only the authorized attendees. Lock the meeting room if needs to be once the meeting commences. Ensure to take care of the online meeting controls and meeting recordings. Make sure that all the relevant educational and the PR material are displayed when you are starting the physical meeting. And help attend to the special equipments needed. And then greet guests and help the president make sure the meeting begins on time. So Toastmaster Amit Gupta, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yeah, I will do at my best.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Amit Gupta. With that, I would request the moderator to spotlight the Secretary Toastmaster Mamta Singh. Hello, Mamta. Okay, so Toastmaster Mamta, as a secretary, you're expected to maintain an accurate membership roster, work with the treasurer to ensure that the new member applications and dues get to the Toastmasters International World Headquarters as soon as possible. Submit the new club officers list to Toastmasters International on time. Work with the treasurer to submit the club's semi-annual reports. Take care of noting down the attendance of online and the offline meetings and provide the club with minutes of each meeting. So Toastmaster Mamta Singh, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I'll do.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Mamta. So moderator, can you please spotlight the treasurer Toastmaster Devashish Parmar? I could see Devashish. So Toastmaster Devashish Parmar, as treasurer, you're expected to keep the financial records and prepare the club budget. Announce when it is time for the members to pay dues, explain the dues to the structures, collect dues, and work with the secretary to ensure that the club submit the dues on time to the Toastmasters International World Headquarters. So Toastmaster Devashish, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
I will do it.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Devashish. So I would request the moderator to spotlight VPPR DTM Nagesh Ramamurthy. Yes, I could see Nagesh, sir. So, DTM Nagesh Ramamurthy, as VP PR of Public Relations, you are expected to attract visitors to the club through publicity. Use a variety of means to promote the club and its members in as many medium as possible, such as digital, print, TV, internet, or any social media platforms as well. Enlist your fellow club members in PR activities, providing them with the promotional materials and the ideas for inviting guests. Regularly recognize members' achievements with the methods such as announcements, newsletters, emails, and articles that you submit for the district bulletin. So, DTM Nagesh Ramamurthy, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will.
Thank you very much, DTM Nagesh. So with that, moderator, can you please spotlight Toastmaster Dhwani Adesara? All right, so Toastmaster Dhwani Adesara, as VP of Membership, you are expected to lead the club membership building effort, help members with any requirement during their journey, listen to the grievances, and provide emotional support if needed to be. While the VPPR motivates the people to visit the club, you motivate the current members to invite guests. Promptly give new member applications and dues to the secretary and the treasurer. Personally greet the guest and provide them with guest packets that you have for the club, including a membership application as well. Make sure each guest hears about the benefits of Toastmasters and gets a personal invitation to become a member. Represent your club at area and district council meeting. Toastmaster Dhwani Adesara, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Dhwani. So with that, moderator, please spotlight DTM Sourav Dutta. Yeah. So DTM Sourav Dutta, as Vice President Education, you're expected to gain commitments from the members to set educational goals for themselves. Assure that the club members are aware of the schedule of the meeting rules. Plan meetings that will assist members in meeting their individual goals. Work with the club members to keep meetings fun and well run. Work with your members to ensure that they submit their application for educational awards promptly. Provide for educational topics at the meetings and represent your club at area and district council meetings. As the second highest ranking officer, preside over the meetings when the club president is absent. So DTM Sourav Dutta, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will.
Thank you very much, DTM Sourav. So with that, moderator, please spotlight DTM Nancy Goel. Yeah, okay, could see her. So DTM Nancy Goel, as the president of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club, you are the chief executive officer. Hence, you preside at all the club meetings and all the meetings of the club ExCom or executive committee. We'll see that this club adds new members and meet the needs of its current members to achieve their communication and leadership goals. Establish a club climate that is supportive, stimulating, and rewarding to its members. Realize that among the resources available to your commitments is towards the fellow club members, officers team, area director, division director, district 92 officers, and the officers of Toastmaster International Headquarters. So DTM Nancy, you hold the gavel as a symbol of the power and the authority that your club has given you during your term of office. Because I'm confident enough that you will use the power and authority and wisely with restraint. So you're a member of your team as well as a leader. As a leader, you will work with your team members to create a healthy, dynamic club, which everyone will continue to be proud of. So DTM Nancy, as a member of Gabbys Toastmaster Club, as well as its leader, will you work with your executive team and the club members to the best of your ability and to make this as a vibrant and a rewarding club?
Yes, I will.
Thank you very much, TTM Nancy Goel. So with that, I would request all the Gabbys club members to be on the video, please. So it takes 2 hands to clap, just not the XCOM officers, but each and every member of the Gabbys as well. So this is for all of us, I must say. So your officer team has pledged to serve this club to the best of their ability and to be the best Toastmaster club possible and to meet the needs of its members. Your club will need your active participation from each and every one of you. So do you, as members, pledge to work with your officers team to make the Gabbys Toastmaster Club the finest Toastmasters club, I should say right now in the world, isn't it? Right. So, will you?
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
Thank you very much, everyone. So, by the authority vested in me as the Area Director of Division B, Area 1, District 92, it is my sincere pleasure to declare these Toastmasters officers installed in their respective club offices. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to the Gabbys Toastmasters Club Executive Team for the term Jan to June 2004. I congratulate the Gabbys XCOM team and wish them all the best for the term ahead. And also, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the club for providing me this opportunity to be the installation officer in today's meeting. With that, few words from my side is also that, of course, as being a part of a member of Gabbys as well, I'm already proud of how this club is being conducted right now. And I'm sure the new officers as well will continue to go on the success path. With that, let me hand it over to the new presiding officer, or I must say to DTM Nancy Goel. Over to you, DTM Nancy.
If you want to make everyone happy, don't be a leader. Sell ice cream. Can anyone tell me here who said this? Not Krishnamurti. Not Nagesh Ramamurthy, yes. It was Steve Jobs. And this has been something that we at the Gabbys always believed in. This has been the crux of our leadership vision. Hence, our focus hasn't been on who's right, but it has always been on what's right. Since our charter, we have been known to be a club that has a mind of its own, a culture of its own, and a vision of its own. The vision to fearlessly and forcefully work towards building a club that works to provide a psychological safety. Actually, more like a trampoline where you can spring high with your fullest might, energy, and power because you know there's a net all around you to guard you. The net woven painstakingly through the years by our leaders. What did we achieve? Excellence. Whether it's the quality of our meetings, our evaluations, our speeches, our pre-meeting prep, we have always strived to achieve excellence. And we have thrived because this pursuit of excellence helped us reap unmatched dividends. President's Distinguished Club, 3 years in a row, every year since our charter in September 2020. a super club with all 3 global membership building awards in our kitty for the last 2 years, whether it's medley, talk up, and beat the clock. The highest number of education awards in the district consistently every single year. Home club of the division director and the area director, rather I must say multiple area directors we have from our club. Home club of area, division and district champions, distinguished Toastmasters, returning Toastmasters, and the home club of several past district leaders, including past district directors. Why am I telling you all of this today? This is a reminder to me and to my officers who got installed today about the rich legacy of this club. A legacy, when I say years, a legacy, this wasn't built over decades, but just in 3 years. A legacy that placed us right at the top, in the top 7 clubs globally. And we have the mandate to stay right there at the top, growing from strength to strength. We can, because we started strong. This program year, we have already bagged 9 DCP points on the board. We are one of the top 5 clubs in the district, and yet again have the highest number of education awards already. We conducted the 2nd season of the Speechcraft program, and in the last 2 years, we have helped 60 speechcrafters experience the Toastmasters Speechcraft program. More than 15 of them have already become Toastmasters with us. And as we grew, we multiplied. From 1 club to 2, when we chartered the Gabbys online in June last year. Then from 2 clubs to 3, when we chartered the Gabbys International Club last month. The Gabbys family, the famed Gabbys family, is now a family of 3 clubs, and as the oldest sibling, we are happily taking the responsibility to help our sister clubs grow leaps and bounds. The Gabbys Online, which chartered just 7 months back, already has got 9 DCP points and has bagged this medley membership award along with us this year. The youngest sibling, the Gabbys International, that got chartered last month, has already bagged 4 DCP points. And I'm sure it's all set to bag all 9 DCP points by end of this month. Both clubs together have added 11 members in the last 6 days. A big bang start to 2024. As a newly elected president, I promise you the fullest support from me and my officers to help you keep springing higher, springing faster, and savoring every single moment of your Toastmasters journey. While we, the leaders of the Gabbys, keep the trampoline all fit for the gig and guarding the safety net with all our might. That's the Gabbys promise. And that's the Gabbys pride, the Toastmaster pride. I would encourage all of you to be a part of this journey with me, with my officers, with my team of officers, and be there with us at every single step, because we create opportunities. And that's what we take pride in. Thank you. Over to you, our area director, our installation ceremony officer.
So thank you very much, DTM Nancy Goel. With that, I think it's time to hand over to the TMOD for today, if I'm not wrong, right? So let's start with today's meeting. So about this TMOD, I must say, right, so she's a student of IIT Varanasi and is currently pursuing her BTech, MTech in Maths and Computing. She loves riding her dad's Meteor, play badminton, and reading books on business, trekking, and waving gold. Okay, I mean, I thought I would give a little bit of a surprise. Who is this TMOD? But she's right in front of me on the stage already. And personally, I know someone who is such a vibrant personality, okay? So whenever she's come onto the stage, I love the way that she put all that energy and vibe, which is really literally contagious to all the remaining set of audience. And so even in that 5 to 7 minute speech, if she could make that magic, I'm so excited when she's taking up today's stage as a TMOD as well. So with that, put your hands together for today's TMOD, Toastmaster Sanjana Garai. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Welcome to the Gabbys channel. We are live today from 91 Springboard Indira Nagar and have many of us joining us from different parts of the world. A very good morning to all those present here and those watching us from the comfort of their houses. I hope all of you are having a blast of a new leap year 2024. The agenda of today's show would be to answer the infamous question, a question that has been haunting the human civilization since decades. The answer to which can open doors to new opportunities of growth. Who has the remote control? Before we can find its true answer, I wish to know your current answer. Who has the remote control? Okay. I can promise that at the end of the meeting, you all will have different answers to this question. Now let us focus our cameras on a very interesting psychological phenomenon that we all perceive, the feeling of newness. I had called my friend on the 2nd of January and wished him, "Hey, Happy New Year." And you know what he replied? "Wasn't New Year yesterday?" For some people, New Year lasts only for one day. It is intriguing how a new year can be as short as one day. And I'm sure many of our New Years don't last for a year. I know you're baffled. In this overwhelming period of newness, many of us make a self-promise of achieving our greatest potential called a new year. Any guesses? Resolution. Perfect. So, how many of you have made New Year resolutions in the past that you couldn't fulfill because of some challenges? Would anyone like to answer? Anyone? Yes, we have our guest Logan. If you would share your opinion. Let us know of any New Year resolution that you had made but couldn't fulfill due to any challenge.
Hello, everybody. This is Jyothi. I am from Smedley Speaker Society. Every year I do make a lot of resolutions, and the last year it was I wanted to become a DTM, and the only challenge I faced was my own laziness and nothing else. Back to you.
Okay, I see. So we have a couple of guests as well. I can see if any guests would like to answer. Anybody? We have Shubham, Rajpreet. Anyone? Okay. And some Toastmasters from the Gabbys as well.
Yes, we must have resolutions to become good leaders and communicators and move forward with the Toastmasters promise and motto in the year 2024 to create more opportunities, more leaders and communicators in the society with the help of Toastmasters International. That is my resolution for 2024.
Okay. That's very nice. And Toastmaster Paduka, you wanted to say something?
About the challenges?
Yes.
So, right. So, yeah, I think consistency is the key, right? So, and I believe it is 100%, it is our responsibility if we take any resolutions as well. And for me, it's just not the new year that where I take any resolution. It is every day is a new day, and I believe every day is an opportunity for us, right, to be that person or be that best version of yourself. So if you ask me, for me, I take resolution, or I keep citing myself about the new goals that I need to achieve on every single day. And yes, of course, I feel challenges because you aim for the skies, and then at least I hope I'll reach the stars.
That's one. Anyone else? We could have one more person share any resolution that they had taken but couldn't fulfill due to any challenge. Anybody else? Anyone? Okay, if no one goes forward, I had taken a resolution last year to not sleep in a single class. But of course, I couldn't fulfill it. So my this year's resolution is to not get caught sleeping in any class. So I hope I can fulfill it. Okay. So before we can uncover the secret of how to achieve what we wish to, let's move on to the next section. That would be getting the introduction of the general evaluator and our TAGL team. So it is time to welcome our general evaluator for the day. Let us welcome on stage Toastmaster Paduka Kannan. Toastmaster Paduka Kannan has been a Toastmaster for more than 4 years and a member from the Gabbys Toastmasters Club. She is the area director of Area B1 in District 92. Professionally, with more than 14 years of experience in the automotive segment, she's a product manager and a solution architect. The stage is all yours.
Thank you very much, TMOD Toastmaster Sanjana. So again, good morning, Gabbys. You're watching the channel of GE right now. So, all right. So as a GE, my role is to watch the complete meeting or observe the complete meeting right from the start till the end, and give my report towards the end of the meeting. Because what gets measured gets improved, isn't it? So it's just not only the speeches or any specific segment will be evaluated, but the complete meeting will get evaluated. So, but with that, I have a fantastic 4 team today along with me to help me with this proceedings. The first one is the timer role. So I would like to invite the timer for today, Toastmaster Shweta Pujar, to cite her roles. Before that, a quick introduction about Toastmaster Shweta. She is an IT professional with more than 15 years of experience in software industry and currently pursuing her career at E&Y in Bangalore as a program manager. So with that, Toastmaster Shweta, I would also request you to show the cards and explain to the audience how are you going to show it to the audience. Over to you, Toastmaster Shweta.
Thank you, Toastmaster Paduka. Good morning, Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As a timer, I will time table topic speakers, formal speeches, and the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using green, yellow, and also red card. So I believe we don't have table topics today, but I'll just like to go through what we have for table topics. Should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I'll be raising the green card. At 1 minute, 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. And at 2 minutes, I will raise the red card. For most of the other speeches should be 5 to 7 minutes in length. At 5 minutes, I will raise green card. At 6 minutes, I will raise yellow card. And at 7 minutes, I will raise the red card. The individual evaluation should be between 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will raise green card. At 2 minutes, 30 seconds, I will raise yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I will raise the red card. So yeah, that's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shweta. And are you taking this role for the first time, Toastmaster Shweta, by any chance?
Yes, this is my first time. Yeah.
Right. So then I must really congratulate and applaud for coming forward and taking this role.
Thank you.
So with that, let me call upon the counter for today, Toastmaster Samir Akbar. Samir is working as a resource manager at Morgan Stanley and has a soft corner for coding and loves reading. And he has joined Toastmasters for purely meeting new people and make healthy relations. So with that, over to Toastmaster Sami to explain his roles for today's meeting.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. Giving a quick introduction about my role, the purpose of the counter is to listen and make note of unnecessary words and sounds used by all the speakers and role players of today's meeting. The report will be mainly focused on 5 major areas. First one is the filler words such as inappropriate injections, for instance, like and, well, but, so, the third one is the use of crunch words similar to basically, actually, this kind, etc. The fourth one is the repetitive words or phrases in the form of I, or this means, and so on. And the last area of focus would be unintentional long or short pauses made by the speaker. So I will be presenting the rest of my report when the general evaluator calls me during the general evaluation session. So that's pretty much about my role. Back to you, general evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sami. With that, let's move on to, firstly, I consider this one of the toughest roles in the TAGL team, the grammarian for today, Toastmaster Jyothi Mandal. So Toastmaster Jyothi Mandal is working in Course 5 Intelligent Analytics, having 6 years of experience. By passion, she's a health coach, nutrition advisor, and helping people in weight management and lifestyle issue reversals. Seems to be a very tough job, but let's see how she's going to handle today's roles as a grammarian. Over to Toastmaster Jyothi.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I will take note of any misuses of the English language, as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. So for today's meeting, the word of the day is exuberant. That means full of energy, excitement, and enthusiasm. For example, after winning the championship, the team celebrated in an exuberant manner. Each speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day. I will give a word of the day report and grammatical usage report when called upon during the meeting. Thank you. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Jyothi, for giving that exuberant roles information as well. With that, let me call upon the listener for today, Toastmaster Deepani Jayasinghe. So Toastmaster Deepani is a senior assistant manager at a commercial bank of Ceylon, and her hobbies are singing, reading books, and listening music. So let's see what music she's going to hear today. Over to you, Toastmaster Deepani.
Yes, Toastmaster of the day, General Evaluator. Today, my duty is to listen carefully to the entire meeting and to answer any question what a person asks from me. And please excuse me, today is my first day doing this role. To tell you, Madam General Evaluator, that here at our meetings, we don't have a specific role called the listener. So this is my first experience. So if I make any mistakes, please correct me then and there. And I hope I will be able to do a good job today. Over to you, Madam General.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Deepani. Just for your information, it is not that you needs to be anxious. It is the members apart from you are needs to be anxious in today's meeting, because you are the one who's going to ask questions and others are going to answer the question. So no worries, and I'm pretty confident you would do well. With that, it's time to change for the next channel, and I will come back, and this channel will come back towards the end of the meeting to give my report. Over to you to the TMOD channel of today.
Toastmaster Paduka. With the TAGL team by our side, let us swiftly switch to the prepared speeches section. With two action-packed prepared speeches. To evaluate our first speaker, we have none other than Toastmaster Lakshmi Sujatha. Toastmaster Lakshmi, can you please confirm your presence in the meeting?
Yes, I'm here, Toastmaster.
Oh, thank you. Now, let us put our hands together to welcome our first Master Blaster speaker, distinguished Toastmaster Sourav Dutta. DTM Sourav Dutta is a winner of 2 DTM awards and has completed 9 parts in Toastmaster parts. He has been a President's Distinguished Division Director, a Distinguished Area Director in the past. Outside Toastmasters, Sourav has played several leadership roles in Fortune 500 companies, startups, and nonprofits. Currently, DTM Sourav is building his own edutech startup, Practive, which he founded in June 2020. He will be attempting his Level 4 Project 1, Manage Projects Successfully, of the Innovative Planning Path. This is his speech 2 of this project. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice developing a plan, building a team, and fulfilling the plan with the help of his or her team. The member has to share some aspect of his or her experience managing a project. Timer, please note, the duration of the speech will be 5 to 7 minutes. DTM Sourav Dutta, the art of co-opetition. The art of co-opetition, DTM Sourav Dutta.
How many of you have heard this term co-opetition? I heard it for the first time somewhere in 2014-15 when Meg Whitman became the CEO of HP. I was working with HP at that point after, I think it was around 2014-15. That was the time period. This was a response to the question when someone asked that Microsoft has now come out with a tablet called Surface, and Microsoft is also our vendor. So how do you see the relationship between Microsoft and HP? How will you guys work in the market? Because they're your competitors. Will you cooperate or will you compete? And her response was, we will be in a co-opetition. We will cooperate on certain aspects. We will compete where we need to compete, but it will be a healthy competition. So now you understand the concept of co-opetition. Why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because this is something that I wanted to inculcate in our club as well. See, the Gabbys is a very immensely talented club. We have a lot of good speakers here, and part of that is because most of the members in the Gabbys, they're either coaches or trainers, consultants, senior leaders in the respective workplaces. So this is a club which has always produced some of the finest speakers. And whenever the contest used to happen, one of the things we have seen is that people used to lose at the club level who were extremely good speakers. So this time, I had a thought in my mind, and I would want to thank 2 people for putting that thought in my head. One is the immediate past president of the Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Neha Jain. And the second is the immediate past VP education of the Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Karthik Venugopal. So in the division contest last year, when Toastmaster Aparna was on the stage representing Division B, won in the in the division B for all the three formats of the contest: evaluation speech contest, international speech contest, and table topic contest. This is what they told me, that it would have been so fantastic if we would have got more contestants from the Gabbys at the division level. And that planted a thought in my head, then why not go for something like this? And because we already have the Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club, so we actually had 4 contestants at the division level, at the area contests from these clubs. Apart from that, 2 of our members had taken a dual membership in 2 different clubs in Division B. One is Chitrakshi, who was a member of the Rising Speaker Toastmasters Club, apart from being a member of the Gabbys. And the other person is Toastmaster Samitha, who was the member of the Speakers Den Toastmasters Club, apart from being a member of the Gabbys. So in totality, we had 5 contests, 5 unique members, individual members, who were contesting in almost 6 to 7 different contests for various areas. Now, in this kind of a scenario, what do you expect? Everyone would practice in silos. Everyone would want to be their best, not let the other people know what their secrets are, keep certain cards up their sleeve, because if they win at the area level, we will be contesting against each other at the division level. We did exactly the opposite. Instead of keeping our cards close to our hearts and keeping it a secret as a trade secret, the secret recipe, the secret sauce, whatever you want to call it, we actually came together as a team. So all these people who were supposed to contest against each other started practicing with each other. So we formed a team, and this team still is in place because all of these people have actually won at the area contest, and they are now going to represent the respective areas in the division contest. We still have a team, and in this team, we have got all the 5 contestants. So for instance, in the evaluation speech contest of Division B, the contestants from the Gabbys are going to be Lakshmi Sujatha, my evaluator today, then Chitrakshi and myself. In the table topic contest, it is Preeti Jain, it is Samitha, again Chitrakshi and myself. So we have a team of these people who are going to contest against each other, and they are practicing with each other to bring the best out of each other, knowing fully well that only one out of these 5 will probably go ahead, even if one of the 5 wins. So there is no way 2 people can win here, but there are 5 people who are coming together and practicing and bringing out their best. Why is it possible? How is it possible? In a world torn apart by competition, where we have taught from the very early ages that the first thing you need to ask your child when he or she comes back from school is, how much did you score? And the second question should be, how much did your best friend score? When he or she comes back from a race, instead of celebrating the enthusiasm of competing, we first need to scold her for coming second. And if she came first or he came first, we need to question how much time did you take and why was it not 10 seconds less than what you took. When we don't appreciate the small mistakes that person makes, the child makes in their learning and growing up, but criticize all the smallest failures, whether it's pronunciation, whether it's struggling with accent, whether it's standing up, walking, whatever it is. In such a world, how is this possible that these 5 people decide to compete against each other, contest against each other, but cooperate with each other? The secret is a sense of self-assurance. Each of us know that though we are pitted against each other, we are not competing against each other. We are competing against ourselves. What we were yesterday to what we want to be tomorrow. And that's how we progress. And each of us know where we were yesterday. And each of us have seen each other's in our previous days. So we are the best assessors of how far we have come for each of us. And that's why this model is working well. It is working well today. And I'm pretty sure this is going to give us dividends in the division contest and beyond. Thank you. Back to you, Rich.
No wonder we all learned a new concept, co-opetition. I will surely apply this in my college life and so many other competitions that we will participate in the future. Now, I take pride in calling upon our next speaker, Toastmaster Aparna, who will be evaluated by Toastmaster Mamta Singh. Toastmaster Mamta, can you please confirm your presence in the meeting?
Yes, I'm here.
Toastmaster Aparna is a passionate speaker, hippie at heart, mom at home, and an entrepreneur by choice. She will be attempting her level 5, project 1, develop your vision of the visionary communication path. This is her speech 1 of the project. The purpose of this project is for the member to develop a detailed vision of his or her personal life, professional life, or an organization. Timer, please note that the duration of this speech will be 5 to 7 minutes. Toastmaster Aparna, all that's okay, but Toastmaster Aparna.
About a year ago, I witnessed an incident which made me re-evaluate my entire life. I was out for my evening walk and I saw that my child was playing in the playground a little away and he was being bullied by an older child. This kid was throwing profanities at him, shouting at him, and my son just stood there quivering, not defending himself. And that wasn't the worst part. I immediately rushed to his rescue like any mother would, and I asked him, "What are you doing? What happened? Why did you say something?" You know what he did? He brushed off the tears from his eyes, plastered a fake smile, and said, "No, Ma, it's okay. Nothing happened. Nothing, Ma, nothing." My heart shattered. I felt myself shivering. A chill ran down my spine that this human that I was responsible for, this human who was supposed to feel the safest with me, wouldn't share his pain with me, and he was so young. I couldn't get this thought out of my mind. I went to my family, I went to some good friends, and I said, "This is what happened. What do I do? I'm clueless." And what they told me shocked me. He's a boy. And that is how they process their emotions. Let him be. Give him space. I couldn't agree. Boy or not, no human, definitely not one that young, should be allowed to process that kind of pain on their own. It almost feels evil, doesn't it? So I didn't stop my quest. I went on. I spoke to a lot more people. I went to professionals. I wanted to find out what was missing. I knew something was missing. I even spoke to several parents. Quite a few of you are here in this forum to understand what was going on. And I finally got my answer a few months ago. Somewhere along the way, I had forgotten to foster an environment of open communication in my family. I hadn't grown up in a family that had open communication, so I didn't know that was missing, though I could sense something was wrong, call it a mother's intuition. But I didn't know what it was till I found out a few months ago. When that happened, I was thrown away. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to go, but it was a good starting point. I knew what was missing. And from that day on, it had become my mission to foster open communication in my family. Now, my vision, my personal vision, obviously, is to have a home where my child, where every member of my family can come in, open up, share their feelings, share what's happened, share their thoughts, knowing fully well they will not be judged, but more importantly, knowing fully well that there is someone to listen to what they have to say at any point in time. It is my vision and the strongest vision I've had till date. Now I know quite a few of you are listening this year and wondering, what is she saying? Isn't that what relationships are about? Relationships are meant to develop. Why is this a vision? I'll tell you why. Now, apart from the other benefits of having an open relationship in the house where my child would come, the trust would build, I'd have a great relationship, and I have to do this by the time he hits teenage, because when that happens, shit will hit the fan. We all know that. So I have only a couple of years in hand and I have to work fast in doing this. But apart from all of that, this has had a deep emotional impact on me the last few years. Now, this wasn't just emotional, it also had a professional impact. Professional, you ask me. I'll give you an example. 2023 had been a year of milestones for me. At Toastmasters, I won several accolades. I won the district championship. Outside of it, I got to work in some great projects. I made some good money too. My business is building slowly. It is. But I couldn't take the joy of it. I couldn't enjoy, I couldn't cherish it. I remember vividly on the day I won the championship, I took my trophy. Everybody was celebrating. I rushed back home. You know why? I am guilt-laden. Every achievement that I make in every facet of my life somehow doesn't feel full because I know I'm lagging somewhere. There is this voice at the back of my head nagging and saying, oh, you won the championship. Great. All that is okay. But what's happening at home? Every time I speak with a client and talk about effective communication and give them sermons after sermon telling them how to build it, my voice says, all that is okay. But what about at home? What about the communication at home? Every time I achieve something professionally and I move ahead in building my third child, my business, that voice says, all that is okay. But what about the first two? Enough is enough. And I've decided to work on this. Now, the planning is in progress, and I will be sharing about it in my next speech. But until then, I want you all to hear me out. I want you all to understand that I'm not looking to be a perfect parent. There is no such thing. It's an uphill battle. But I want to ensure that the very crux of my being, which is my family, the building block of everything that I am, and everything that I achieve is supported on this. Professional, personal, emotional, mental, spiritual, you name it. It rests on this one strong building block I call family. And if that is not as strong as I want it to be, nothing else will matter. And so my life's mission and vision is to build a home that is safe and secure for my children, one which fosters open communication, and that is a safe haven for both of them to come, share, and know very well that they are loved and listened to. Now, why am I sharing this with you all? You all are wondering, you know what? This is a forum to make a speech. Why is she making a speech? This is more than a speech. It's a prayer. It's a prayer to build something very strong, to build something very meaningful. And I need all your support in doing that. With that, thank you. And back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
That was a mesmerizing speech. And we all are with you, Toastmaster Aparna. And no wonder, whenever I want to cry, whenever I want to share something I'm happy about, it's always my mom and dad that I reach out to. Before we proceed to the evaluation section, we'll be taking a 5-minute break. So let's meet at 11:08. Everyone, it's time to come back. Turn on your cameras. You turn. 1 second. It's the audience. We'll begin at 11:10. Yes. That's right. Okay. So I hope for this new year, many of you would have evaluated past mistakes, learned from them, and vowed to never repeat them again. In every sphere of life, the scope of improvement, and so is in our speaking skills. So to evaluate today's speeches in our entire meeting, let me hand over the stage to our general evaluator for today, Toastmaster Paduka, to proceed with the evaluation section. The stage is all yours. Oh, we don't have Toastmaster Paduka yet. Never mind, it's okay. I think we can have a discussion of some plans that we have for our new year. Anybody, any plans? Anyone would like to share what you plan to do this year?
I'm still figuring out. I'm planning to plan something this year. Every year I don't plan anything, no resolutions at all. But this time I definitely plan.
Okay, so we have medium Nancy who says she's planning to plan something. Okay, so we have our general evaluator back. So I would like to hand over the stage to our general evaluator, Toastmaster Paduka.
Thank you very much, and sorry for being late. All right, so with this, it's time to start with the general evaluation report. So let me start with let's go with along with the flow, right? How the meeting was. So first starting with of course the meeting started on time, even though I think a bit of a minute delay, but it's fine. I mean, I must say that that Gabbys has been consistent in starting meetings on time and also opening the room well ahead of time, like 15 minutes before, so that it gives a adequate amount for the members to join in as well. So kudos to that, to the members over here. And apart from that, my special kudos to the XCOM team who are literally working on, I'm pretty sure working each and every day to ensure that the meetings are organized on time with the sufficient info present with each and every members. So especially the members who have connected with me to take up this role, I must definitely acknowledge Toastmaster Sudharma or Toastmaster Amit, who has spent their effort in connecting with the members, giving the necessary resources, whether it's evaluation sheet or the intro. It's all been like well composed as well. So my special kudos to this particular team that works behind the scenes. And I understand it's just not the Gabbys club, it's the Gabbys families. Like all the XCOM officers are working together in sync to make this meeting happen. So my special mention to this particular team. And now starting about the meeting, let's move on to just a second. Yes. So let's starting with today's installation ceremony. And first of course, with the PR team as well, who has given their posters and also the meeting backgrounds, and I've ensured that it's the meeting, the information has been well aware, and also a good reach has been also given to the members as well. Not that, I must really appreciate the VPPR's pain over here to even, give a snapshot when the meeting gets started so that, it creates that excitement with the other members and make them to be on the meeting as well. So kudos to that effort from the VPPR as well. And SAA, then Toastmaster Amit. So, Master Amit, firstly, definitely you've done a good job in citing all the rules and regulations and making the meetings starting on time and stuff. But one feedback or suggestion from my side is you are the member who's opening the meeting, right? So you must have that enthusiasm, like it should be shown on your face through gestures, and also that people can feel when you have that energy in you, right? So it's just not about citing the rules, rule number 1, 2, 3, or something of that sort, but also about citing, like welcoming the members, right? When you're opening up with that energy, right? So just take this point. I hope you'll take this point from the next meeting as well, because we are seeing you on a Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Toastmaster Amit. So we just get that Josh on you. With that, with the presiding officer, DTM Nancy Goel, someone who is always has that grace and poise, and like as usual, she has done her job well, and like sort of coming up to the stage and giving that message to the Gabbys after the installation ceremony as well, with tidbits of achievements that the Gabbys has done as well. So kudos to that DTM Nancy for that. And one suggestion of feedback from my end is, again, mostly as a president, of course, you did told about 164 meeting, but again, would like to have a more energy. Maybe it's just my feeling. As a president of the Gabbys, it should also show on your body language and face as well. And apart from that, this is a generic suggestion, I must say, since it's a hybrid meeting. I do understand it is very difficult to conduct a hybrid meeting, but the predominantly confused because you will be seeing only on the virtual stage, right? Your eyes are hooked onto the virtual stage only. Members around you, like they might be seeing you, but you might be seeing on the camera. So this is one thing I would request the XCOM team members to see. Is there any other way, maybe to keep a camera a bit far, or so that the entire meeting room is covered and all the members are covered? Because right now, even in the audience view, I could see only Toastmasters Sanjana and ETM Sourav onto the stage. So something that can be worked out. It will give you the feel that who are all present on in person as well. So with that, before going to the TMOD and my evaluation on TMOD, let me call the speech evaluators for today for the prepared speech sections. So just hold on. My bad. So for today's first speech from DTM Sourav, let me call upon the evaluator for today, Toastmaster Lakshmi. So as a behavioral and a leadership trainer, Toastmaster Lakshmi has found her ikigai through her job with the Akshay Patra Foundation. She facilitates training program across India that upskills and motivates the frontline workers of her organization. And to this upskill herself, her only go-to place is Toastmasters. Wow. So Toastmaster Lakshmi, with that intro, over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Madam Toastmaster Paduka. A very good morning to my target speaker, distinguished Toastmaster Sourav Dutta. Sourav, thank you so much for this informative and inspiring speech. Thank you so much for changing our perspective. Thank you so much for making us think that the world is not always about competition, but it can also be about co-petition. I hope I have pronounced it right. I have heard it for the first time, so please give me some time to get the pronunciation right. But I must say the minute I read your speech title, I was wondering what it meant. And once you gave us that clarification, that is one of the highlights, I must say. Since this is your second speech, the same project, I was wondering if you would give us a background of what you had spoken in the first speech, and you did that today. Thank you so much for that. Now, coming to some points of improvement. Let me put it like this. If this was not a project, I would say it would have been it is a brilliant speech. You have taken care of all aspects of a speech. However, since this speech is associated with a project where you had to speak about your experience in managing the project, I felt somewhere that part of it was missing from your speech. Almost up till the green light, you were talking to us about the past, in the sense, what all happened. But you didn't tell us, or rather, I probably missed to hear from you on how your experience was because of all that had happened. That is one point that I would like to mention here. The second one, as a room of improvement, would be, I'm not sure if this was an impromptu speech, because I know you are the guru of impromptu speeches. If a little bit of thought and practice could have gone into it, you could have avoided a little pauses. There were a few unwanted pauses that were coming throughout the speech, especially in the first about 4 minutes of your speech, when you were talking to us about how that name co-optation came into picture. And also when you were talking about in the previous year, there were 2 Toastmasters who came and told you about, when Aparna was competing. So there were a few unwanted pauses, which was giving us a point that you were trying to think and recollect. So my, suggestion here would be that, do you want to consider reattempting this only because I missed the experience part of it? Other than that, if it was not for the speech, if it was not for a project, I would say it was a brilliant speech and I thoroughly enjoyed your storytelling format. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lakshmi, for that feedback. Yes, to be frankly speaking, even I resonate with your comments as well. With that, let me call upon Toastmaster Mamta Singh to evaluate our speaker, Toastmaster Aparna. So she's a software developer at Cognizant in Bangalore, and she hails from the steel city of India, that is Bokaro, Jharkhand. Wow, that's interesting achievement. And yes, the MS Dhoni's land as well, and hope to meet him one day. And her hobbies are traveling and clicking a lot of Instagrammable photos as well. So with that, let's call upon Toastmaster Mamta to evaluate her speaker, Toastmaster Aparna.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Paduka. Toastmaster Aparna, what an inspiring speech. The moment this topic came to me, all that's okay, but I thought like what it could be. But when the moment you ended up your speech, I got all my answers. Coming to the objective of your speech, process of developing his or her vision. What the content you spoke, what were the words you written in your speech, that was completely aligned with the objective it was asking. Well, that is a major challenge for any speaker. Generally, we write our speech and deliver our speech with the topics which are poles apart from our objective. But your speech was completely aligned with the objective. Kudos to that. Coming to the vocal variety and body languages, Toastmaster Aparna, this one I'm repeating that you are one of the finest speakers in Gabbys in terms of body languages and vocal variety. We look forward to emulate all those qualities from you. Kudos on that, and please hold those qualities forever. The topic was like open communication, and this is the need of the hour. You drag the attention of all of us, not just uh, the female, the mother, soon to be a mother, future mother, but for the male also, because this is something very serious, and it's not just your problem, it's the problem of everyone's home. Like in everyone's home, we are facing such things that each and every not just the kid, but for the elders also, like we do not pay much attention to them. We focused on our growth, progress, career progression, climbing the corporate ladder much and much, and we do not bothered about all those things. So thank you for bringing this topic and dragging those attentions. Now coming to the points of improvement, you shared that this is your vision and this is your personal project. Like we have in a professional project, it's your personal project, it's your personal vision that you want to improve the open communication in your family. But like the professional projects, we have the deadline, action items, tracking board, Jira, Trello, and whatnot. What the actions item you have written on a piece of paper, you haven't shared that. I know you want to improve those points in your family, but how you're going to improve that? You, at the end of the day, you have 24 hours. You do not have 30 or 35 hours in a day. In those hours, you need to incorporate your action items so that you can improve. Maybe in your speech, you could have said that I'm going to work 4 days in a week and 3 days just for my family. These are my action items. And these are the way I'm going to achieve my personal vision. So that was missing in your speech. If you could have incorporated those points or any other item, not just 4 days working and 3 days giving to the family, but any other ideas, it could have helped us also as an audience, and we could have taken those points from your speech. That was the point of improvement. Overall, that was a great speech with very good delivery skills and open communication. What a great idea to talk about. Thank you and kudos to that.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Mamta. Before proceeding ahead, I would just like to inquire, are you evaluating, have you evaluated a level 5 speech earlier, or this is your first time or something of that sort?
This is my first time.
So firstly, kudos for taking up that role. And so a few pointers from my end is, you have to see with the objective of the speech, right? If you see the objective of the speech very well, she has to develop a vision plan, okay? But the detailed plan comes in speech too, right? So one of your feedback comment is, like, you're talking about a detailed plan, what is your milestones and all, which you gave us a feedback. Actually, that part will come in speech too. If you read that evaluation objectives, that's what is given in that. And she also cited towards the end of the meeting, as end of her speech as well, that she will deal with the detailed plan in the second speech, because that's the objective as well, actually. And apart from that, you were, I might be like giving a bit of a critical comment this time, because since you're evaluating a level 5 speech, isn't it? And she's also the speaker of Gabbys as well. So one thing is, you're also resonating a lot about the content that she has been spoken of, right? Because since you have only just 2 to 3 minutes, right? So I would suggest you to go directly to what went well, what she did well, what her strengths are, and what the places that she can improve, right? Instead, yes, it's okay to give a little bit of the points that you have resonated, but I think you took a lot of time in resonating that, yes, I completely agree on the content related part as well. This is my personal feedback, because the person who's speaking will look for what is her strength area and what she needs to improve on, right? So it's better we spend a lot of time in touching upon those points as well. And it is okay to be a little bit critical for a levels 5 speaker as well. And to Toastmaster Aparna, all I say is wow. Like, I must say that you're a consistent speaker who is on stage, has a vibe. I'll definitely talk to you offline about how are you. I don't know how much time you take this, prepare the speech and everything, but something very out of box concept that you have brought around over here. So kudos to that particular part. And of course, your delivery skill is like almost, I mean, your delivery skill is like pop until on go. So one point from my side is the eye contact. Again, I mean, since you might be participating in any competition or something, a further thing. Again, I understand you're looking onto the gallery, maybe on the screens, but just do at times look on the camera as well, so that people can see that you're seeing them. Okay, if possible, it's okay. I will not say too critical that your eye contact is too offline, but just this observation is what I saw. And apart from that, you covered a lot of part on the background of why you came to this particular vision as well. And yes, it's good that you say you wanted to build up a open communication at your home as well. But I mean, of course, I need to listen to your speech too to understand this part, because this is like you finally come up with that one liner. What is the vision, right? What is the vision plan? But I would be happy to understand at least when you say open communication, what do you mean? Is it like just everybody wants to, you want everybody to freely to open out talk, or is there something? What is the metrics? I mean, maybe I should not say it is a metrics, but something I'm still not able to figure out how you're going to say that, okay, yes, I have achieved this, right? I have achieved that. So, because it is very important, our goals are smart. They say that something that I know that I have achieved that, or something I'm going in that particular part. So anyhow, I'll wait for your speech too. With that, let me move on to evaluating the other, the remaining speech proceedings as well. But before that, yes, I forgot, it's time to invite our the Fantastic Four of today, starting with the Toastmaster Shweta to give her timer. Over to you, Toastmaster Shweta.
Thank you, Toastmaster Paduka. I'd like to share the screen. I hope my screen is visible, right?
Yes, I could see your screen.
Okay. None of the speeches are disqualified. So Sourav Dutta took 7 minutes 20 seconds and Aparna Raja took 7.15 seconds. And from the evaluation, Lakshmi Sujatha took 3 minutes 20 seconds and Mamta Singh took 3 minutes 17 seconds. So I'll be sharing this in the group chat as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Shweta. With this, I would like to call upon the archangel of today, Toastmaster Amit.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. Let me quickly bring up my screen here. All right, so as you can see on your respective screen, this is the counter for the day. I would like to quickly call out on the TMOD, Toastmaster Sanjana, the Grammarian Toastmaster Jyothi, and the second prepared speech speaker Toastmaster Aparna for not like there is no filler words or inappropriate injections or crunch words or repetitive words or any pauses. So a big kudos to those. And the rest, you can see that our General Evaluator has used the highest number of the filler words here. So I don't want to call out each one, but this is the quick report here. I'll be pasting the same thing on the chat box as well for you. I'll give us
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much, Toastmasters. It looks like I have topped the charts on the wrong chart. All right, so with that, let me call upon today the grammarian for today, Toastmaster Jyothi Mandal.
Hi, I requested to make me co-host. I have to share my screen. Yes, I can. So today's word of the day is exuberant, meaning full of energy, excitement, and enthusiasm. Only TM Paduka Kannan has used the word of the day. I have noted some good usages in the meeting: symbol of leadership, rich legacy of the club, transplant, Gabbys pride, blast of new year, feeling of newness, uncover the secret, foster, building blocks, and many more. rhetorical questions, that means answer not required. TM Aparna has used, I question myself, why he isn't sharing. Anaphora, the repetition of word or phrase at the beginning of successive clauses. TM Aparna again, she has used, I couldn't take, I couldn't enjoy, I couldn't cherish it. TM Lakshmi has used this, thank you for giving us that perspective, thank you for your speech, thank you, and she continued. I could not proverb, reevaluate my entire life, planning is in progress. Hypophora, do you know who said this? It was Steve Jobs, mentioned by DTM Nancy. Second, how many of you have heard this word? I've heard this when I was working in HP. DTM Sourav has mentioned this. Why didn't you say anything? No, Mama, that's okay. Nothing happened. Question and then answer. So TM Aparna has mentioned this. Metaphor, TM Sanjana said master blaster speaker. It's like a comparison. And recommendation, long many years, it's long gap. That's it from my end. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Jyothi. With that, let me call upon the listener for today. Hello, everyone. Do wake up now. It's time that you have been even more awake. So we have the principal madam over here. Just kidding. So let's call upon the listener for today, Toastmaster. See her. Yes, Deepani. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Madam General Evaluator. I am exuberant today to join your meeting as the listener for first time. Now, can I raise the question to the audience?
Yes, please, go ahead. Go ahead.
As per the first speaker, Toastmaster Sourav Dutta, who is going for the divisional contest for evaluations? Can anyone in the audience?
Toastmaster Chitrakshi.
There were three names.
Yeah, there are three.
Amitakar.
No, Samadhana, no. They are going to...
It was Lakshmi, Samita, and Sourav. Lakshmi,
Toastmaster Lakshmi,
Chitrakshi and DTM Sourav.
DTM Sourav and Toastmaster Chitrakshi. Then in the same speech, DTM Sourav mentioned that there are three people going for TT contest.
There are four. Preeti Jain, Preeti Jain, Chitrakshi, Samita Kar, and Sourav Dutta.
There are.
So speaker just confirmed he's sitting right here in the room.
Yes. Yeah. Then as per the second speaker, what is the take-home message that she gave to all of us as mothers?
Foster an environment of open communication.
Yeah, Toastmaster Aparna was the second speaker.
Foster an environment of open communication.
Yes, there's another important one she mentioned.
Things has to be comfortable at home if we focus on it.
Things have to be comfortable at home before you focus at work.
Yes, that's true. To pay attention on your loved ones, your children and your parents. Who was Toastmaster Aparna's evaluator? Can anyone just tell me the name of the evaluator?
Mamta Singh.
Mamta. Yeah, Toastmaster Mamta Singh.
That's what it is.
Yes, that's all for today. And over to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Deepani. And kudos for taking up this role for the very first time, to the timer and to the listener for today especially. So good job, guys. And just I will not say feedback, more of I must say a suggestion. So you put the questions which people might not know already earlier, like the XCOM team might already know who is going to the division level contest. So even they hear the speech or that doesn't know the speech, they're aware about who is going for the next level. So I would suggest not to pick up that kind of a questions. Pick up the kind of a questions, that people will know only if they listen to what the speaker is speaking as such. Right? But overall, good job done over there. With that, let me come to my evaluation part. Already I have covered the first part before the speech. So the second part is, of course, about I would like to evaluate our TMOD for today, Toastmasters, Sanjana, Garai, as such. So Toastmasters, Sanjana, something that you have been constantly giving out is your energy with that, and with a bit of a out of box thinking as well, like the kind of a remote controller you took and then you just showed it on in front of us, and at least personally it made me to laugh a little bit and also like see what is she going to talk about as well. So kudos to that part as well, a bit of a good presence of mind. And the good part is, yes, you try to have an audience engagement, because the first and the foremost job of a Toastmaster of the day is to have an audience engagement, right? So you try doing that. However, my suggestion for you is to improve more on that particular part, right? And especially this is feedback for the audiences as well. See, guys, you're in the meeting, right? So at least personally, I believe it is very important you be 100% present at the place where you are. So most of the time I see that people are not coming on the video, are not engaging in during the meeting. And as I always say, it takes two hands to clap, right? So it's just not the role takers who needs to perform their duties over there, but it is also the rest of the participants, each and every participants in the meetings, to be involved in the meeting as well. So my major feedback over here is, of course, to the audience as well. So to be on video, engage in the meetings, right? So only then we can go ahead, right? Only then you can improve, we can improve, everybody can improve or grow in this. And to the Toastmaster of the day, Sanjana, Garai. So I would say sometimes you have to be that strict principle and just wake up the people who are not participating much, and see that everyone in the meeting are they come together, they give out their points, or that kind of interaction is happening in the meeting, right? So, and overall, of course, I think we talked about a lot about a bit of the theme as well, but overall good part on what we have done today. So kudos to you. And so overall, I must say, as usual, I enjoy attending the Gabbys meeting, and it is continue to be one of the interesting meetings. But taking a little bit of a critical viewpoint over here, because Gabbys is one of the top 7 clubs, right? So I know the XCOM team is putting a lot of effort, to making this meeting happen, right? But if it needs to go to that top 7, top club in the world, it is important that everybody in the audience also show that kind of an interest, engagement in the meeting to make the meeting interesting as well, right? So it's just not only about giving a speech and then an evaluation and then the meeting is done. No. So if you see some of the legacy clubs, it is that people would love to come to the meeting and participate, engage. So that it's more like event itself. So similarly, I wish to see the Gabbys meeting is also like an event itself going further. And so with that, and finally, one more point is, of course, the hybrid meeting. I think we may need, the XCOM team needs to rethink about where to set up the camera position. And also, I could see a lot of chatting here and there at the audience, at the in-person side as well, when the speaker is speaking or something of that sort. So we should not take things lightly, especially at Gabbys, since you're top 7 guys. So we have to be a little bit mindful that we have it in a even more a professional manner as well. With that, I would give a rating of TRP rating for this particular program of 8 to 10, I must say. And with this, let me hand over to the presiding officer for today, DTM Nats. Do I need to hand it over to the Toastmaster today? Yeah, okay, I'm so sorry. So to Toastmaster of today, Toastmaster Sanjana.
Yeah, so we'll be launching the polls. I'll request to launch the polls right now. So everyone please vote. The polls have been launched. And I encourage every one of you to vote because all of your votes matter. I can't do either.
That's okay. You guys come on.
Please don't leave the meeting after voting because there's a very fun activity that we have. Remember, we still didn't answer the question, who has the remote control? Yeah, okay. So I'm voting for meeting. Input. Okay, so I hope everyone has voted. Now, let's come back to our journey on discovering the answer to the question that has been pressing humankind. Who has the remote control?
My younger brother.
Okay, so for this, we'll be playing a very interesting game. So, the game, it has two teams, the red team and the blue team. There'll be 4 members in each team. And I'll be telling the order. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. The game is this. I'll tell a sentence and each of the one who will be speaking will have to continue the story by telling a sentence. Right? So each one tells only one sentence. But the twist is that the red team has to try and give the story a sad ending. Whereas the blue team has to try and give the story a happy ending. So you'll be alternating one person from the red team, one person from the blue team, right? Okay. So now as Toastmaster Paduka told me to act like a strict principal, I won't ask for volunteers. I'll call for volunteers. I'm sorry, I'll call the names. Do we have Rajpreet, Toastmaster Rajpreet?
Yes.
Okay, so you will be number 1 of blue team. Then do we have Indapal? No. Okay, no problem. Amit, can you be 2 in team blue? So, okay, fine. Next, we have Shubham. Toastmaster Shubham. Are you there? Okay, no problem.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, cool. So you're number 3 in team blue. And to end, we have our DTM Nagesh. You will be number 4 in team blue. Okay, now coming to team red, you have to try and give it a sad ending. Toastmaster Mukund, you'll be number 1. Okay, Mukund is here with us in the offline meeting. Then Sudharma, you'll be number 2. Toastmaster Sudharma, is that fine?
Yeah, which team?
Okay, cool. And yeah, number 3 would be Aparna. It'd be great if Aparna can take it. Oh, cool. And 4, Nancy. We have DTM Nancy. Okay, so just to repeat, blue team 1, Toastmaster Rajpreet. Next, we have Amit, Toastmaster Amit. Third, Shubham. And 4th, DTM Nagesh. And red team, first Toastmaster Mukund, then Toastmaster Sudharma, then third Aparna, and next DTM Nance. Okay, so
sad ending, right?
Yeah. So red team is sad ending, blue team is happy ending. The whole twist is you have to make sure to take the story to a happy or sad ending, making it difficult for the next person to oppose the twist of the story, right? So everyone ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Cool. Okay. So here goes the starting of the story.
Who will start, red or blue?
Team red will start.
It is 1, 1, 2, 2.
Yeah. Team red will start 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Okay. So total 9 sentences in the story. So guys, remember, whoever is number 4, that will be the end of the story. Okay. So let's see the story ends with the happiest ending. Cool. Okay. Sad. Okay. So the story starts like this. On New Year's Eve, Jackie Chan came back from school, threw his bag, and ran out to play. As soon as he stepped out of his house. I repeat, on New Year's Eve, Jackie Chan came back from school, threw his bag, and ran out to play. As soon as he stepped out from his house. Team red, we have Toastmaster Mukund. 1 sentence. Sad ending.
As soon as he stepped out of his house, it started pouring, and he really did not know how to play outdoors.
Cool. Team blue, first.
His grandmother shouted out for him with exuberance that, Jackie, you've won the lottery ticket.
Okay. Team red, 2. Sudharma.
Sad.
Oh,
Sad.
he started crying. He started to crying. What? That can't be a photo. You may have misunderstood that. It can't be a lotterical. It can be some bad luck. Grandma, please take care of that again. It's not be a lottery ticket.
Okay. Team Blue, 2.
But he went and checked and he found that yeah, that was true actually, and the amount was really huge.
Okay. Red 3. Aparna. You're on mute.
He took the ticket. He couldn't believe his luck. He wanted to see the number and he went close to the candle and suddenly the fire fell on it and the ticket burned in front of his eyes along with his dreams.
Team Blue 3.
But when he waited, right after a few minutes, he found that the paper that was burnt was some other paper and not the ticket.
Good. End. Come on, man. And suddenly it hit upon him. Government has given it a rule that the government will be taking 100% in taxes if you win anything in lottery. No, the challenge.
And when he opened the newspaper, he read that news about the tax. It was from retrospect a month earlier. He could still win that money and take it home, loads of it.
A big round of Okay.
We didn't get a chance to finish it. We would have made it really sad if we had got the chance.
One more topic, now reverse.
But that's the point. You should never have a sad ending, Aparna.
Do we have time?
Let the Jackie with the ticket.
5 minutes.
5 minutes? Okay, fine.
Same deal.
Okay, guys.
Other people as well, no? Why is this again?
Same deal. This.
No, Shweta, Deepani, Jyothi.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll include everyone.
Yes.
Other. Okay, cool. So this time, let me not be the strict principal and call out. Who wants to be? How many do we have in each team? Team?
Same 4.
4. Okay. Put your hands up. Who want to be in team blue?
Remaining.
Okay, so we'll have Shweta.
Blue for happy, is it?
Yes.
Blue for happy. Okay, it's contradictory, but okay.
Okay, Shweta, Paduka, Deepani.
And
Sourav. No, Sourav will be in red. Let him do. And anybody, last one should be Ekdam Padu. Okay, Aparna will end it. That'll be nice. Okay, for team red.
Blue, right?
Jyothi.
Yeah,
Jyothi. Then Rajpreet again.
you can put Raj. Yeah, put Rajpreet again.
Rajpreet, are you? Achha, yeah, Rajpreet again.
What about you? You can also. Sanjana.
Okay, I'll be third and DTM Sourav will end it.
And so.
Ha, yeah, okay.
We are the sad people, right? You're not sad people. You're going to make it.
For others. Okay, cool. So I'll just repeat. Team blue, number 1 Shweta, 2 Paduka, 3 Deepani, 4 Aparna. Team red, first Jyothi, next Rajpreet, 3 myself, and 4 Sourav. So I'll start. Okay, same starting, right?
No, you start.
Okay, fine.
No, that's impromptu for her.
Yeah, that's okay, fine, no problem.
No, who is starting? You don't do it. No. Who is one in blue?
Shweta.
Let us. No. Okay, give her.
Okay, yeah.
Because she's.
DTM Nagesh will. Yeah.
Because she'll give her an easy one. She is the team member. She didn't call that. She might relax. Okay. 10 years ago, I bought a scooter and my daughter drove it, me sitting at the pillion. As soon as I reached home, saw that the house was locked. Blue one. Go ahead. Happy. Let's be happy, Shweta.
Okay, the house was locked, but the daughter was so happy that she could spend more time with you roaming around in the scooter.
Jyothi, sad.
Jyothi, are you there? Jyothi, are you there?
Jyothi, you're in mute, huh? But all you speak.
She's not.
Yeah, that's God. Okay, so the daughter was so happy about it, but the moment we reached the scooter, we realized that there's no petrol in the scooter. Paduka.
But no petrol or petrol. It's very important to enjoy the moment at this point in time, right? And she could see a big, big mela with just near to the house, and hence the house is locked because everybody onto that opposite mela actually. So just ran to that mela with that energy.
Rajpreet, red.
Sad.
Sad.
Suddenly, the father remembered to read the headlines, and there was a news of flu that had spread across in the nearby place. So the mela was not really an option.
What had happened? There was I couldn't hear that, Rajpreet. There was a
flu.
Flu, acha. Okay. Deepani. Happy.
When she saw the mela, she really got excited and she got the help of the other person and ran back home to see whether her mother has come back and opened the door.
And when she ran back home, she saw her mother.
And then suddenly I woke up from my dream of Hachu and Melas and bad scooters and log days to realize I had no daughter. I only had a son who was very happily and very peacefully sleeping right beside me, hale and healthy, and our day was gonna go just as planned in a Mela, in a place where there is no flu, and with some money in my pocket. Nothing could go wrong now.
And that is my New Year wish list. Unfortunately, I don't even have a family. I'm looking for someone to get married to in the first place.
Now, everything has a why. Why this game? This game was a simple illustration of life. As we navigate our way through life, at every turn, we face challenges which try to pull us down. But we should remember, that the remote control is in our hand. It's our wish to walk the chapter of life the way we want to. So this new year, let us all take a New Year resolution to keep the remote control of our lives in our hand. Throughout the two games, we saw that though at every sentence of the story, there was someone to pull us down, someone to take our lives in the opposite course, but we still could have a happy ending in the first story. So though life throws challenges at us, it is always possible to live life the way we want to. So remember that our remote control is in our hand. Now, can you answer the question? Who has the remote control? Okay, now I'll Okay, so I'll be asking this question and I want all of you to shout me. I'll just take a video if that's fine. Right? Okay? So everyone, who has the remote control?
Sanjana. Oh, me.
Okay. Okay. So I hope you've taken a good resolution to keep our remote control in our hands. And I hope we have answered the question, the most pressing question of humanity, who has the remote control? Now I would like to hand the stage over to our presiding officer.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sanjana. May we have a round of applause for Toastmaster of the day. I sincerely wish if my parents were here, my siblings were here, when they were holding the remote control of my life. And in fact, for my younger brother, who was literally holding the remote control of our TV all the time. Well, we are already over time, so I'll not take much of your time. I already see we have engaged enough. We can write down the feedback later on to the XCOM team. I'll quickly announce the winners for today's meeting, and the winners are here in my hand. The best TAGL team role, best TAGL team role taker award goes to our grammarian for today, Toastmaster Jyothi Mandal. I don't see her in the meeting right now, but Toastmaster Jyothi, you'll get your certificate for this. Best role taker, main role taker for the meeting goes to our general evaluator for the meeting, Toastmaster Paduka Kannan. Congratulations, Toastmaster Paduka. Best evaluator for today's meeting goes to Toastmaster Lakshmi Sujatha. Toastmaster Lakshmi, congratulations. Last but not the least, the most awaited one, the best speaker. We had the two best speakers of the Gabbys today competing against each other. So I'm sure it was a tough one. And the best speaker for today's meeting goes to Toastmaster Aparna Raja. Congratulations, Toastmaster. With this, I adjourn meeting number 164 of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club, and I congratulate all the XCOM officers for getting installed in today's meeting for their respective terms. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week, next Tuesday, during our Sister Clubs meeting on Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. IST. With this, have a great rest of your day, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Nancy, off the recording, no?